Señores, bienvenidos otra vez a su programa Claretum en vivo y qué bueno que nos están siguiendo y pues ahí viene por ahí el viento solar, todavía no ha llegado, todavía no ha dicho nada, pero como quiera estamos monitoreando la información, pues ahí tenemos ahí algunas publicaciones para que la estén checando. Recuerden también, hay una aplicación que se llama Solar Weather, también para que la puedan estar revisando para ver qué onda. Y pues muchas gracias por sintonizarnos otra vez. Recuerden que todos los sábados estamos platicando con alguien referente a la astronomía, alguien que está en la exploración espacial, y no es excepción. El día de hoy vamos a estar platicando con, se llama Olexy. Olexy, él es ucraniano y ahorita está residiendo en Estados Unidos. Recuerden que cuando hablamos con alguien que no habla español, nosotros vamos a estar haciendo la traducción, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces, pues vamos a platicar con él. Él es fotógrafo, él le encanta lo que es la exploración espacial, propiamente SpaceX. Entonces, pues él ha ido varias veces a SpaceX y ha estado registrando unas fotos bien hermosas de Starship. Entonces, pues vamos a darle la bienvenida a nuestro amigo Olexy y pues vamos a platicar con él. Cualquier duda, cualquier pregunta que ustedes tengan, pues ya saben, pongan en los comentarios y recuerden, vamos a estar hablando inglés y español y pues vamos a darle la bienvenida y pues vamos a presentar a Olexy. Olexy, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas noches, Olexy. Good evening. Thank you again for accepting the invitation.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Sí, digo, muchísimas gracias. Olexy, antes de comenzar, before we begin, why don't you tell us about who is Olexy and what are you doing here? Well, not here, but what are you doing and why are you taking so awesome pictures about SpaceX? And let me say that in Spanish so the people understand. Digo, Olexy, quiero que me digas quién eres y quiero que me platiques, pues, qué es lo que haces. ¿Y por qué estás tomando fotos tan chidas de spaces? Okay, now I say that in Spanish. Now go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Olexy. I'm originally from Ukraine, like you said, and currently living in Washington State, but soon moving to Austin, Texas. And I'm a photographer, video producer, soon XR, VR designer. And I'm also very passionate about space exploration, like you are, and also fascinated by what SpaceX is doing down in Texas and all over the country. Yeah, it's been quite a journey. I recently this year I went to SpaceX facility a
Okay.
couple of times. First time was in March, and I've always been fascinated by what they're doing, and it's been quite an experience when I got there for the first time, and yeah, it's been very emotional.
Okay, let me say that in Spanish. Okay, pues bueno, pues yo soy Alexi, y pues yo soy originado soy ucraniano, y pues ahorita estamos en Estados Unidos, allá en Washington, pero pues me voy a mover a Austin. Algo de lo que me gusta mucho, pues es todo el desarrollo tecnológico que está haciendo SpaceX, bueno, propiamente SpaceX allá en Boca Chica, allá abajo en Estados Unidos. Y pues he tenido la oportunidad de ir varias veces a SpaceX. La primera fue en marzo y pues estoy muy contento. Me gusta mucho la exploración espacial y pues estar a tanto de lo que está haciendo SpaceX, porque está haciendo todo el país y eso pues me emociona bastante. Y aparte, pues él es fotógrafo, soy fotógrafo, es videoproductor y the other thing that is the video producer, the photographer, and the other thing.
XR design, so VR, AR design.
Ok, entonces realidad virtual, ok. Entonces todo eso lo está haciendo Olexy. Wow, thank you, thanks again for accepting the invitation, Olexy. So you're saying that you're moving to Austin. Why are you moving to Austin? ¿Por qué estás moviendo a Austin?
It's it looks like Austin is a place to be right now, and just a bunch of people that I really admire and follow
Okay.
moved to Austin in 2020, like Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman, Elon Musk,
Okay.
Aubrey Marcus is there. So like all of my guys are there, so I just like, okay, it's
Okay,
looks like a
perfect.
place to be.
Sí, dice que pues una de las cosas por las cuales se está moviendo a Austin pues es de que hay mucha gente famosa que está ahí, pues ahí está Elon Musk. And by the way, Tesla's headquarters is going to be in Austin, right?
Moving to Austin, exactly.
Sí, y bueno, pues también ahí está Tesla. You're still a Tesla fan, right?
Oh yeah, Tesla, SpaceX.
Whatever you
I put some money to pre-order a Cybertruck
really,
last year.
really
Yeah, yeah, it's like $100. So
okay.
you can, yeah, I probably will receive it maybe in like 5-6 years from now, but I still want to get it.
Okay, but you're going to have it.
Yeah.
Sí. Dice esta Olexy que pues estábamos platicando de que ahí en Austin pues están haciendo la central de Tesla, pero y él puso dinero para la Cybertruck. Entonces, relativamente en unos 5 años va a estar llegando la Cybertruck. Digo, fueron $100 lo que puso, pero pues oye, ¿quién va a tener la Tesla Truck? Ahora, recuerden que la Tesla Truck, I'm talking about what is the Cybertruck,
The
¿ok?
Cybertruck.
Sí,
Um,
no, well, I'm talking that in Spanish. Hold on.
oh,
Yeah. Sí, entonces la Cybertruck es la troca de color gris que hizo Tesla, ¿verdad? Entonces, esa troca, pues, they're going to be two versions. The version that's going to be for Earth and the other version is going to be for Mars. Did you know that?
yeah, I mean, looks like whatever Elon is doing, he's planning to use it on Mars, like
Yeah.
what he's doing with the Barn Company, and then
The solar
Tesla.
company and the hyperloop,
Yeah,
this
it's
the
all part
tunnel.
of the one plan.
Yes, exactly. Sí, me said en Spanish, digo, siempre hemos platicado de Elon Musk y de todo lo que das. En Spanish, Alexi, we say, él no da paso sin guarache. He doesn't take a foot without the shoe. Well, he
Oh,
doesn't take a step. He doesn't take a step without the shoe. En
uh-huh. Yeah,
Spanish, él no
he
da
needs to
paso
get
sin
ready
guarache.
for that,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And okay, so you're going to have the Cybertruck perhaps in 5 years, but you're going to have it. See?
Yeah, well, yeah, in Austin, it seems like a very innovative place. So many companies are there. Tesla, like you said, Google, Facebook. So a lot of people from California and other places, they're moving there. It's attracting a lot of entrepreneurs and creative people, I guess.
Okay. So I didn't ask you, but your main job, what is? Is photography or
Yeah,
what is?
I would
Okay.
say right now video production more.
Video production.
Yeah, and photography, especially what I do, like pictures of starships and SpaceX. It's more like for fun, but
Okay.
I'd like to document the process of how they're gonna build the starship and everything they're planning to do for
Mhm.
Mars colonization. So just wanted to do that, and perhaps eventually create an NFT from that. So like a digital asset of pictures and content that I'm gonna
Okay.
document, and it's just gonna be like a limited offering of that asset, and so people can have it virtually, and it's gonna have some certain value as humanity reaches Mars. It's gonna have a historical value because it's like like the pictures of Saturn V launches and building.
Yeah.
Now it's a history, but uh, so the same thing with the starships. What they do now
Yes.
in
Yes.
15 years is going to be a historic moment.
History. Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, let me say that in Spanish. Sí, mira, algo de lo que estábamos platicando, pues es de que una de las razones por la cual se mueve a Austin también, pues es de que ahí están, pues está Facebook, está Google, y hay mucha gente empresaria que está trabajando ahí. Su trabajo principal es fotografía. Su trabajo principal es fotografía y Y algo de lo que él está haciendo es documentar todo lo que está haciendo SpaceX, por ejemplo, la creación del Starship. Ahorita, si nosotros vemos los documentos del Saturn 1 o del Saturno 5, pues es historia. Nosotros vemos las imágenes y vemos todo, pues forma parte de la historia. Y esto que estamos pasando, esta época que estamos nosotros viviendo de la construcción de una nave espacial aquí en Texas, pues va a formar parte de nuestra historia. Y el hecho de que él esté grabando, esté documentando toda esta información, pues va a ser muchísimo, muy valiosa porque hay que aprovechar. We have to take advantage of what are they doing here in Boca Chica. And try to document whatever. As you, I want to be part of this history. I have a couple of pictures. I don't know if you remember the MK1. The first
MK1.
MK1.
It
It was
was
the
like
first. It was the first one.
it was in 2018 or
In
something like that.
2019.
19.
2019. It didn't fly. It was just like a thing standing. That's it. But I have the picture. So when my grandchildren, they're going to be asking, "Do you remember Specs?" Oh yeah, sure. I have a picture from the
Yeah,
first year.
I have the same logic. I'm like,
Yeah,
my kid's gonna look at that. I documented this history.
yeah,
It's a miracle.
yeah. I
Um,
have
there is also this photographer and now engineer at SpaceX, Austin Barnard.
Bernard. Bernard.
Bernard, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah. So he just got a job at SpaceX as
yes,
I think engineer or technician, and I'm just so happy for him that he got it. And I saw his pictures. Like he is living in Brownsville, and he was documenting the development of Starship from the beginning,
yes.
like when there was nobody there.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I met him. I met him
oh, did you?
in the 2019 because uh, I saw a couple of pictures from him that he was taking. I don't know what was he doing, but he was taking a lot of pictures. So he was from the beginning, like you said. So it was very exciting to see the post. I have a job in SpaceX. So, wow! Now you can have a job, and then you have been documenting all the things.
Yeah,
So
it's
so
amazing. I like he is going to be a part of the building of history, and
yeah,
I hope to see him on Mars. And
yeah.
that's I think that's his destiny.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Right now, I want to have a job like a janitor or something. I don't know, whatever, whatever. But I want to see the Starship very very near from us.
I went to SpaceX 2 times.
Okay,
So it was one time in March this year, and the other one was in June. So I saw the SN15,
mm.
which blew up on the
Yeah,
landing, and then I saw SN15 and SN16. So
okay,
the SN15, it's the first one which successfully landed and didn't blow up. So I was super pumped because it's like the very first Starship that
okay.
actually landed. And now there is a Starship Super Heavy, so Starship and a booster. So I'm excited to go there now and see this huge rocket in person.
Excited, excellent. What do you have pictures so you can share, perhaps? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, when you're sharing your pictures, I'm going to say a bunch of things in Spanish that we were
Okay.
talking. Sí, hasta hace rato estábamos comentando de que, por ejemplo, a él le gusta pues mucho estar documentando el SpaceX. Entonces, pues él conoce a una persona que es fotógrafa también, que se llama Austin Bernard, y de hecho, pues dije que yo también lo conocí cuando fui en el 2019. Entonces, él estaba tomando fotografías de todo el desarrollo de la Starship, pero llegó un momento en donde él ya tiene un trabajo en SpaceX. Entonces, él ya está trabajando. Estamos hablando de un chico, probablemente ustedes ya han visto las fotografías, y si no, búsquenlo, se llama Austin Bernard, para que busquen sus fotografías, están muy, muy buenas. Entonces, pues algo de lo que también estábamos diciendo, pues es de que ha tenido la oportunidad de ir a SpaceX. Entonces, ahorita nos va a compartir unas fotos, pero básicamente es lo que estábamos diciendo, todo eso, ¿ok? Olexy, and you have the pictures, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
So, can you see it now?
No, I can't. Try
Um,
to.
mhm.
Okay, now I can see them.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
picture, I took it from the first time back in March. So I drove down from Austin to Brownsville. It took me like 6 hours, and I was trying to be there on time before the sunset, but unfortunately I wasn't on time. But I took some pictures from the sunrise, which completely shocked me because it's so, I don't know, futuristic and kind of mind
You can't
blowing.
believe, right? You can't believe
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
in front of your eyes is going to be the gateway to Mars.
Absolutely. I drove there and like I got so emotional when I saw the rocket. I was like almost like tears coming down from my eyes.
Yeah, I know. I know that feeling. I know.
Yeah.
Uh, Hold on. Keep
Oh yeah.
sharing that because I have to say that in Spanish. Yeah, that one. Okay, fíjense esa fotografía. Esa fue la primera fotografía. This one is SN is 17 or 15. 15.
It's SN11 actually.
11. Ok, esta es la S11. Entonces, pues cuando llegó, pues tomó la fotografía, no alcanzó a llegar a mediodía, pero llegó justo al atardecer. Entonces, pues el solo hecho de que tú puedas estar ahí parado, te empiezan a llegar muchísimas cosas en la mente, porque, por ejemplo, estás hablando de que estás en una de las instalaciones que prácticamente va a ser la compuerta para llegar a otro planeta, porque ahí en Boca Chica, ahí de donde estamos hablando, donde están construyendo la Starship, ahí es donde van a empezar a hacer los lanzamientos. Ahorita hay un lanzamiento que es el vuelo orbital, que todavía estamos a la expectativa de cuándo lo van a hacer, pero empiezas a pensar de, oye, no puede ser de que es súper futurista, estás aquí, estás parado y estás viendo el futuro en tus ojos. I'm saying that you're seeing the future through your eyes because
Absolutely.
you're seeing a spaceship that's going to be taking humanity to another planet. Okay?
Yeah, and I think that's important to go there and document and take images and videos of that because
Mhm.
we need more people to get inspired by that and just visualizing it on the pictures. Like you can see it on the picture, but also when you see it in person, it's so emotional and like you are really feeling like this
Can
future
be
that
true.
we thought, you know, we saw in the movies, we read
Mhm.
about it from the books, but it's like here,
Yeah.
like right in front of you.
Sí, let me say it in Spanish because I like what you said. In very literally what you said. ¿Sí? Es muy emocional el estar viendo eso, porque así como tú viste las películas de ciencia ficción, cuando tú llegues ahí y estás documentando la construcción de una nave espacial, pues es algo para que te abra la cabeza y veas que el futuro está enfrente de ti y que es ahora y que se están construyendo grandes cosas y es algo muy importante que lo puedas vivir. No es lo mismo ver las imágenes a que tú vayas y presencies la construcción de una nave espacial. And, and there's a huge difference between SpaceX and NASA because NASA is very hermetic. You can't see the developing of a spaceship as for
Hmm.
SpaceX because it's in the highway. It's right in front of the highway where you can see the engineers taking part of the future. So it's very, very exciting to see that because you're in front of the, I don't know, the La Maya, what's the name, the wall, the thing, the wire thing. How does they say the thing in English?
The Wire.
No, not the wire because the wall. You're behind the wall. or
Uh,
defense.
oh, fence. Oh,
Yeah,
like between you and a facility.
yeah. It's only defense between the future and you, because
Yeah,
it's great.
there's actually places where there's no fence, and you can just potentially you could go there.
Okay.
But it's obviously illegal.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I could show you some
Yeah.
other images.
Yes.
Um, so I really liked this picture that I took on my second trip. So that's SN-15.
This is the 15. Okay.
Yeah, and this is the first starship that landed and didn't blow up. And I made this picture. I took this picture around like 6 or 7 p.m. So that's the sunset,
Okay.
and I did it with like a few layers and in Photoshop just to make the sky more dramatic. But it is the sky that was there, and I was kind of shocked by what they have over here, just standing there. And this road was blocked. That is right here. And
Okay.
now it's actually accessible, so you can actually drive in there, and you can basically stand like a few meters around, like across the starship, which is crazy.
I know that feeling, and wow, thank thank you for the picture. It's very beautiful, because when you take pictures from this starship and all the things, you can you can be our eyes. You can be our eyes and try for us, like we're there, because sometimes we can't be able to go, or perhaps there are people that live too far away so they can go to Boca Chica. But the thing when you take the pictures is showing through our eyes. And thank you for documenting this. Thank you
Oh.
for moving to Austin and try to
You're very welcome. I'm planning to do it for at least 5 years, so that's a big commitment, and I really want to do it.
Okay, let me say it in Spanish. Dice, esta fotografía que está aquí, esa la tomó como a las 6 de la tarde, ya que esa calle que está ahí, pues estaba bloqueada, no podías pasar, pero ahora ya puedes pasar. Entonces llega un momento en donde prácticamente estás a unos metros del Starship. Entonces, pues puedes tomar las fotografías y puedes ver. Entonces yo lo que le dije, pues es de que está genial porque puedes ver varios ángulos, y el hecho de que él esté tomando fotografías, pues prácticamente en nuestros ojos, porque pues sí, hay muchos lugares donde están haciendo la transmisión que está con ganas, pero que nos muestre unas fotografías de varios lugares está genial. Sí, I was wondering why they were blocking the road. Eh, is there an a test or not? It was going to
um,
be a test or not, or they were just blocking.
yeah, it's basically like if you can see my mouse, this is
Yes.
this is the highway right here, which in
Okay.
this way it goes to Boca Chica Beach, and then the facility where they build rockets, it's like right here. And this is the road that is basically, it's a public road, but it's on the like basically on the facility. And I
Ah,
think,
okay, I know.
yeah, Elon's
I think.
house is somewhere there as well, so I think that's why they wanted to block it.
Oh, so Elon has a house there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has like
Apartment.
yeah, it's like a portable house that you can disassemble and assemble very easily, and it
Okay.
costs like I think $50,000. And it's about like 400 or 500 square feet. It's a small like apartment where he
Okay.
lives.
Sí, dice que estaba cerrada la calle porque de este lado, digo, estamos pensando, porque ahí es donde Elon Musk, se queda, porque es una casa móvil. Entonces, normalmente llega ahí, del lado derecho es donde está el mouse, ahí del lado derecho es donde se construyen los cohetes, pero también hay un lugar para estacionar la casa de Elon Musk. Entonces ahí va y se queda. Okay. Nice. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe I can show some other ones. Uh,
Yes.
from my first trip, I was quite Shocked, and I tried to get some sleep at the Boca Chica beach, which
Mm-hmm.
is probably like 200 meters from the launch facility.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't fall asleep because there was all this like heavy machinery working during the night. And I slept for maybe 2 hours, and then I woke
Really?
up and I saw the rocket right in front of my eyes. It's one of those moments in life when you're like, oh my gosh, I just woke up looking at the space rockets.
Wow.
So
So
that's their
I know.
facility where they build
Yes.
rockets.
Yes.
So that's right here. And this is the road to Boca Chica Beach. And once you drive there, you can get to uh, this place where they launch rockets.
Okay, that's the other place that's very near to the beach, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
now they have a tower already. It's like way taller than this, and
Yeah.
it's taken in.
I,
I took this picture in June, so it's not ready. But it's been
well,
quite
but we,
something.
we have seen the progress because they're already having the, I don't know how to call the class or something like that.
Hmm?
Because you remember they're going to be testing the the booster. There's going to be land, and that thing is going to catch it.
Yeah. Yeah, this tower. Um,
It's going to be the one, right?
yeah, and they're installing the thing called Maxilla, which is
Maxilla.
yeah, which is like basically two huge robotic arms that are going to catch the rocket.
Yes. And this is one of the things that you say, Elon is insane. But once you have seen the progress that he has made with the other things, you see it is going to be possible. It's insane, but possible.
Yeah, it's like he takes all these ideas, like old ideas from history or from sci-fi and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
he makes it real. And it's also especially interesting just to see that because a lot of things that he makes, people could see it in 60s and 70s in
Yes.
movies, and there are even some old Soviet movies where they imagined. That they're going to go to like different star systems and planets. And the funny thing is that in some movies they have rockets that are landing exactly how the starship is landing,
Okay.
and they're also visually very 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 similar.
Yeah. Yeah. This one. Wow.
So
It's great.
some other ones. This nope, no, this one I
Wow.
took on the sunrise.
What is that over there? Is going? Is that South Padre, right?
Yeah, that's South Padre Island, where you can observe Starship launches. And yeah, it's on the island. It's pretty far away to drive there. Actually, it's like
Yes.
about an hour from
Yeah,
this
because you
place.
have to make a U-turn. You have to go to Brownsville and then go up and then again to the beach.
Yeah, but I think Elon announced that they might be doing a tunnel.
A
So they're gonna,
tunnel.
yeah, they want to use a boring company to drill a tunnel across the water.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
I'm learning.
so that's
Did
also
he tweet that?
what's that?
Did he tweet that tweet?
I don't remember. Maybe he did, but I it's like a rumor. So
Okay.
yeah. Um, and then on this one you can see the tower that they're building here, and on the other side that's the building facility where
Mm-hmm.
they build, and there is a San 15 right there, and that's the launch facility right here.
Okay. So they let you in.
Hmm?
They let you in.
No, I just I just climbed on sand hills, and I just took this picture. I'm pretty far away actually. It's
Oh, so you're using a big lens, right?
yeah, I'm using probably 100 millimeter
Okay.
Focal length on my lens here. Yeah, I'm pretty far away because it's actually legal to go
Okay.
on their territory.
Just by chance, you didn't grab some of the pieces of the SN17
No, no, I
because they were all spread of the in the entire place, right?
that might be exciting, but I would probably not do that just because the pieces might be toxic.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like the fuel and the chemical, so I don't know if that's a good idea actually.
Okay.
And this one taken during the night, still SN11,
What a
and
beautiful picture over there.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a
What
sunrise
a
right here,
sunrise.
and that's a black and white one of SN15. And this lens flare that it is here,
Uh-huh.
it's not a Photoshop. I actually took it from the car. So on the
Okay.
front glass of the car, it made this effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Uh, and there's just some employees,
Okay.
and that's what you see when you're driving to the
Oh, yes.
building facility. It's just when you drive there and you see this like very um, how to say it, even unbelievable view here in the, like rocket there, and
Yes. It's amazing.
they
Yes,
also
I remember when I had the chance to go, they didn't have that building over there, the building of the center, that one, the gray one.
oh okay.
So they didn't have it. The only thing I could see from the very far away, it was just the MK1.
Hmm.
MK1. That was the only thing I could see. So when I was getting very near to the facility, then I noticed there was like a few meters from the highway. So that was like, wow, I didn't know that it was going to be this near to see it. It is quite exciting.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned also about NASA and SpaceX, and
Hmm.
I like the fact that SpaceX they're willing to fail throughout the
Okay,
process of
yeah,
making it. So, and all of this stuff is like exposed, and you can literally document and see it, and people see the rockets blowing up and stuff like
yes,
that. So that's the key for I think SpaceX's innovation path. That they are just willing to fail, and it's like part of the process, and they just took the notes and they make mistakes and they make do solutions for those mistakes, and then they just fix it and make it work.
yeah. I remember when they were testing the first flight, then they were saying, okay, perhaps not three motors, not three engines. We're going to use just two engines to do the flip. And then in the next test, they were using two engines. And then another tweet says, I'm going to use two engines, but with a little bit of power now. And it worked. So you can see, like I told you, it's very challenging to try to take the track of Elon Musk through its tweets, because sometimes he tweets very in the morning or in the evening, but you can see, like you said, you can see how it's the developing going.
Yeah, and also the other thing, I think maybe you know that they just launched a first all civilian mission to orbit. Uh,
Yeah, the
Inspiration 4.
inspiration for you
Yeah,
went to Cabo.
yeah. So I went to Florida to Cape Canaveral to
Okay.
take this image. So I took this shot, and it was truly unbelievable to be there and to see the rocket going all the way to space. And I took this picture with the shutter speed of 7 minutes. So I would.
7 minutes.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay.
And here you can kind of see like it's like a arc, and you might think that it's like falling down, but it's actually going so high into the sky that this piece is actually, they're going almost horizontal.
Okay.
So they're going
Because we're
almost
turning, and so because we're turning, that's how we see it.
yeah.
Yeah, and let me say that in Spanish. Well, the other things I said in Spanish too. Sí, estamos platicando de que, por ejemplo, cuando... Can you please leave the
Oh yeah.
picture, please? Estamos platicando de que, por ejemplo, de todas las cosas que está haciendo SpaceX, de que tú puedes prácticamente estar viendo la evolución y desarrollo de la nave, de que pues Olexy ha estado yendo ahí a documentar, de que llegas y pues estamos viendo la nave, o sea, muchísimas cosas bien padres y luego aparte pues ha tenido la oportunidad de estar tome fotos. Hace por ahí una foto, estaba ahí con un flachazo, pues fue desde su carro, pero por ejemplo también ha tenido la oportunidad de poder ir al lanzamiento del Inspiration 4. Esa foto que está ahí, que nos está mostrando Lexi, es la foto del lanzamiento del Inspiration 4. Entonces, si alcanzan a ver, es como un arco, pero no es que se vaya a caer al mar, como muchos preguntan, ¿verdad? Normalmente aquí en la página, que les mando muchísimos saludos, que dicen, no, que se va a caer al mar, que no sé qué, no se cae al mar. El hecho es de que estamos girando. Nuestro planeta está girando todos los días. Y digo, de hecho, por eso existen los días. Entonces, ahí se alcanza a ver cómo hace eso, pero para ponerse en órbita. Ahora, no se va a ir derecho, sino se necesitaba poner en órbita. Por eso es ese ligero reajuste. Lo que sí es de que se alcanza a ver como un destello en la parte de arriba. Alexi, can you please point on the top of the arc? That's like a nebula. Okay, right there. Sí, ahí ese es lo que le llaman de Falcon Nebula, en donde esta es de Mico, ¿sí? Main Engine Cutoff. Ahí es donde se separa. Entonces, ahí hace otra cosa, que es separarse, donde se apaga y se empieza a extraer todo. Entonces, ese es el trayecto de los lanzamientos. Normalmente son así, pero qué bonito, qué bonita foto. And what a beautiful picture. It's great for you to have the opportunity to be in the important and very important launch. And the four civilians is the first time.
Yep.
So it was a very important launch.
Yeah, no professional astronauts, and
No.
they made a documentary about this mission on Netflix,
Yes.
which was absolutely mind blowing because you could the way when they shot the documentary is beautiful, and the storytelling, and you can see like this regular people. I mean, they're not regular like regular, but still like one of the
You feel
astronauts.
connected. You feel connected with them because
Yeah, they tell their stories, and it's very personal. And one of the astronauts, she was a cancer survivor
yes.
from St. Jude's hospital, and then that was when she survived when she was like 10 years old, and 20 years after she got a job at the same hospital helping kids. So with this mission, they were raising money for St. Jude's Hospital, and they achieved their goal, and it's been pretty incredible because they're helping people here and also inspiring people about going to space, like regular people.
Sí. Y, por ejemplo, este lanzamiento pues también tuvo, pues tuvo su documental en Netflix, por ahí estuvimos viéndolo, hay muchos episodios, si ustedes no los han visto, los invitamos a que vayan a Netflix para que vean el documental. Ahí prácticamente la forma en que documentaron este lanzamiento, porque son 4 personas civiles, es muy bonito, puedes ver la información, ahí te empiezan a platicar. Estuvo haciendo énfasis, por ejemplo, de Hailey, que es una sobreviviente del cáncer, que al principio, de los 10 años, tuvo cáncer en la rodilla, salió y ella tuvo la oportunidad de ir al espacio. Dejen ustedes esos de que ahorita está como, ella trabaja en St. Jude, ella está trabajando ahí y está ayudando a los demás niños a que superen el cáncer y que sea una batalla menos cansada, porque pues sí es difícil, pero de alguna manera sí ella puede ser inspiración para los demás porque ella salió Esperemos que no le vuelva, pero pues que ya saben cómo es esto. ¿De acuerdo? Entonces está muy, muy padre. I just translate what you said.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
this nebula, like you said, on the top of the arc, it's called oh my gosh, the
The Falcon Nebula, right?
twilight phenomena.
Twilight. Okay.
Yeah, and it's basically after the first stage separation, which you can see right here. It's ending, and then I think the hydrogen engines they starting to be fired, and basically the whole sky just lights up from the hydrogen gas. And I wanted to show you maybe a video that I took.
Yes.
So I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Show you in a second. It's been pretty challenging to take this video actually, because the rocket was so far away.
It was the pulse.
Yeah, so just momentarily. So I saw the documentary, and I was like, "Damn, I'm going to Florida now." So I'm gonna show you just in a second. Mm,
Okay, I see it.
all right.
I see it. Okay. So this is the launch.
Yeah, I cut it out just the piece at the beginning because I made some mistakes, but still, like I could see these rockets, and you can hear the engines at some point firing, and because it's at the distance, it's about like 12-mile distance, so it
Yes.
takes time for the sound to get to my location.
It's very beautiful to see that in person. I haven't been able to go to a launch. I want to.
Yeah, it's very fascinating because like everyone who is there, either they got there to take images of the launch or they live there. And for those people who live there, the rocket launches is like a normal thing. it's like it's like part of their life.
Wow.
So it's just been interesting to talk to these people. Oh yeah, like we see these launches all the time.
Wow.
And at the time when they were launching, I had a stream, like a live stream from
Okay.
Twitter, from SpaceX, and there was a delay, about like 7-second delay, and in my ear, in my headphone, they were counting like 8, 7, 6, and in person, I was already seeing rocket firing the
Oh.
engines. So I was like, well, this is
What?
fast. And that's the twilight phenomenon.
Twilight phenomenon. Okay. Wow. That's the booster coming back, right?
Yep. It's just when you see it, it's like from some sci-fi movie, but you can see it in person.
Wow.
And people were cheering up. Everyone was so happy. It's incredible.
So you had two cameras, one camera to take the picture and the other one to take the video.
Yeah, I just placed the photo camera on a tripod, and I started the shutter. So it
Mhm.
was doing its thing on its own, and I was just taking care of the video. Yeah, and that's it.
I mean, you said that's it, but for us, it's more. It's great.
Yeah, it's very interesting to witness it, and like we talked about, it's going to be history, and it's truly was a historic moment when all civilians are going to orbit. Because also, there's been some launches by Blue Origin and
Yeah.
Virgin Galactic during the summer. But the thing is that they went to Cosmos, or kind of like a border of Cosmos, but it's actually like way harder to get to orbit.
Yes.
You need to have like way more powerful rocket, which SpaceX does, and now Blue Origin, they're quite a bit behind, maybe 3 to 5 years behind, because they still don't have a rocket that can reach orbit. And
That's
SpaceX is
right.
already developing the Starship, so I don't know how Blue Origin is gonna keep up with that.
We haven't seen any news from the New Glenn because they say they're going to have the New Glenn rocket, the Blue Origin, but the only thing that we have seen is the New Shepard, and the only thing that the rocket does is jump to the space and then goes down. That's it.
Yeah, it's about 3 minutes in the space.
Mostly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Blue Origin has a future with um, moving industries and production to space, because they really want to do that. And SpaceX is more focusing on a Starlink and a moon mission and a Mars mission. So they're gonna have a little bit different focus.
Yeah. Teslas, a lot of
Tesla, so
Teslas.
yeah,
A lot of
bunch
Tesla.
of them.
Okay, those white Teslas are from the bodyguards from Elon. I remember those
Oh,
because
are
they,
they? I don't know
yeah,
that.
yes, because they usually go in the tree every each,
Mm.
because I have friends from there and they say, oh, they go the three whites. So they usually go, it's going to be one in front, one in the middle. The Elon mostly, sometimes it goes in the front, sometimes it goes in the middle, but they are the both bodyguards. The other day that when I went, I tried to take pictures, but the bodyguard was saying, "Hey, no pictures, man, no pictures. It's turn the phone down. Take the phone down. No picture." Okay, say.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah,
He's the
I,
richest man
I
on the
got
planet.
scared. I really got scared because it was a big, tall guy, and I can only see the fist in my chin. But it was okay. I'm going to turn off my phone, but it's nice. Okay, let
Yeah,
me to say the other things in Spanish. Oh, the Starbase picture. Wow. Sí,
just the
bueno,
sign.
ahí está it's just a sign. It's just a sign. It's the sign for the Mars Gateway. It's a
Yeah,
very important sign.
absolutely.
Sí. Pero pues ahí está el Starbase. I want to have my picture of the Starbase too. And probably next month I'm going to Boca Chica too, and I'm going to have my picture of the Starbase. Yeah. Bueno, ahí está la foto del Starbase. Ahorita estábamos hablando de lo de Elon también, de que siempre se va en los tres Teslas blancos y pues está haciendo muchísimas cosas, ¿verdad? Can you please share the other picture? You have another picture, and it was
Mm,
in the top of the rocket. It was like the cone, the nose cone.
mm,
No, I saw it. I saw it.
no scone.
Yeah, I saw one. Perhaps it was not. I saw it.
Like with the NASA sign,
No, it was the Starship. Well,
like this one.
okay,
It's a
no.
grasshopper.
See the grasshopper. No, I think I saw the other thing. Well, no, that one. I'm sorry, it was not the nose cone. It was the one that is inside the building. That one.
Oh, the
Oh, go down. Can you please go down a little bit? The one on the right. This one, that one. Okay, let me talk in Spanish. Ese que está ahí, ese también, pues es el Star, bueno, ahí es donde lo construyen también. Entonces, de ahí salen como si fueran, como el lugar de ensamblado de los Starship. Entonces, ahí, ese edificio, pues el que vimos en la otra fotografía, en donde está el edificio grande. Entonces, ahí lo van construyendo, ahí lo van ensamblando y de ahí salen y se van en un carrito y órale, a explotar. So, they usually they get out from here to get exploded. So this is the basic thing that they know they do. They want to explode things. And it's
Yeah, they like to fail.
yeah,
They're not afraid of that. Yeah, and this is, I think, a Sen 16 that wasn't launched so far, and it's in a high bay. So this huge hangar, it's called high bay,
highway.
and yeah,
Okay,
yeah, and
okay,
it's like it's pretty tall. It's like a skyscraper,
okay.
um, and they have like a office on the top of it.
Really?
They actually had a Elon's birthday celebration on the top of the highway,
Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
just above the rocket.
Qué chido, oye, qué genial. Dice que ahí arriba hay una oficina, entonces ahí celebraron ¿cómo se llama? El cumpleaños de Elon Musk. Muy bien, oye, great.
And they're also building some other highways, so it's gonna be pretty big with a bunch of high structures.
And
But
Olexi, how difficult is for you to find a place to stay there? Because I was reading that since they start building the Starship for the orbital launch or the orbital flight, they there were plenty of hotels. They all full. Is that right, or it is more easier for finding a place to stay near Boca Chica?
so yeah, I guess during the launch, I haven't been there before, but I would assume there's gonna be a lot of people going there, and everything is gonna be fully booked with the hotels. So what I would suggest, maybe going on Airbnb and renting out a place nearby. And if you want to, take some really awesome pictures, I would recommend going to South Padre Island, so which is right here on the picture.
Okay,
And there is a hotel right here that is facing Boca Chica Beach. So you can,
okay,
if you rent a room on maybe like 10th floor or 15th floor, you could really observe the
the
starbase
lunch.
and the launch. Yeah.
Okay, in Sao Padre. Okay,
Yeah.
what's the name of the hotel?
Oh, I'm not sure about the
Okay,
name, but it's like the only hotel that is actually facing the starbase. There is only one of them over there, and I actually saw it first time on the team's YouTube channel, Everyday Astronaut.
oh yeah.
So I saw them. They were filming the Starship launch, and I thought, what is this place? I need to find out.
So you got the name from them.
Yeah, I just I looked it up. I saw, oh, this is interesting. I looked at the location on the map of the different buildings, and I then in person I saw, oh, there's a bunch of hotels or something
Okay,
like that.
yeah. And I don't know. Well, you haven't been in the launch, but have you asked where is going to be the nearest place you can be for the orbital flight?
The nearest,
Yeah,
um,
right in Boca Chica. If it's, I don't know, they say there's going to be like 5 miles, so I don't know. There were probably more.
I would guess the 5 mile distance is probably going to be the South Padre Island, and there
Okay,
is a little like a beach area where you can just drive there and observe the launch. The best solution would probably be to rent out a room at the hotel because you're gonna have like all this view. You're gonna be from the
hmm
10th or 15th floor, so you're gonna have a really good view there. The hotel itself is probably about $200 per night or $250. I would guess it's gonna get more expensive during the launch.
Yeah, obviously, obviously, because they know they know there are going to be a lots of people want to be in there or having a, and actually in that hotel in particular, because they know
Yep.
we're the only hotel with this view, so $400 per hour.
Probably, probably. I otherwise I don't know where exactly you could observe the launch, because this road from which I took this picture, it's gonna be closed for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, like South Padre sounds like the only option right now. But I'm definitely gonna go there and explore and maybe find out some other places.
So you're going when you're saying that you're going to be there next month?
Yeah, I'm moving to Austin in the middle of
Wow.
November, and I'm really hoping to be there on time for the SN 20 launch with a super heavy booster, which I hope they will do. Hopefully, the FAA they will finish up
Grant
all the
grant
environmental.
certification. Yes.
Yeah, the so they will allow this launch to happen, and yeah, we're gonna see some really fascinating um, a rocket, which is going to be Starship Super Heavy, the largest and most powerful rocket ever made.
Yes. Yes, I agree, and I'm totally looking forward to go to, and because, like you said earlier, seeing this is going to be part of the history, and then talking to your grandson or perhaps another person in the future, if they ask, do you remember Starship? Oh, yeah, sure. I was there. I was being part of the history because I was documenting that thing. That's great.
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna do it, and they're gonna have a colony on Mars, and it's gonna be very interesting because they once they become self-sufficient colony, they're probably gonna make their own like a planetary government, and it's going to be interesting to see how we change our own perception about our life on Earth here when they're going to
Mhm.
have a city on Mars. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be very beneficial for people on Earth.
Ujú. Muy bien, excelente. Bueno, let me say in Spanish. Estábamos hablando de que, pues, dónde sería el mejor lugar para ver este lanzamiento. Por ahí, estábamos mencionando esta foto que está aquí. En la parte de atrás se alcanza a ver la Isla del Padre. La Isla del Padre también es un lugar muy cerquita de donde está Boca Chica. Entonces, pues ahí puedes ver lanzamientos porque hay un hotel en particular que está con la vista a Boca Chica. Can you please help me out pointing like where is going to be? Okay, that place, yeah, the
The
hotel.
hotel?
Yes. Entonces, ahí en esa parte donde está mencionando Olexy, es donde está un hotel en donde está viendo a Boca Chica y desde ahí se pueden ver los lanzamientos. Algo de lo que le pregunté, pues, ¿dónde sería el mejor lugar para ver un lanzamiento? Porque está próximo en noviembre el vuelo orbital. El vuelo orbital es diferente al vuelo suborbital, porque el suborbital pues nada más es un brinquito y ya, pero el orbital va a estar dando vueltas, va a estar llegando a Hawái el vuelo. Entonces, ese lugar es donde están la mayoría de los youtubers, que está ahí Chindad, están ahí algunos otros que pues desde ahí transmiten. Sí tienes que tener un lente muy, muy grandecito para poderlo ver. El costo de cada habitación pues oscila desde los $200 o $300 nada más para poder estar ahí. Pretendemos o creemos de que va a estar un poquito más caro cuando vaya a ser el lanzamiento. Entonces, Olexy pues se va a mover a Austin, se va a estar ahí esperando a ver en los mediados de noviembre para ver si puede llegar a Boca Chica para estar listo. Si es que la FAA le otorga la certificación a SpaceX para hacer su vuelo orbital y poder documentar el vuelo orbital de SpaceX, que está muy pronto, esperemos que sí lo hagan. Y por mi parte, pues yo también voy a estar muy pendiente de las autorizaciones para poder ir. I don't know if they're going to be letting the people camp or having their tent near one place. I don't know, from perhaps the beach. if you don't get the chance to have a room, perhaps they're going to be letting, I don't know, to be camping or that, because I don't know how many people they're going to be there in the orbital launch, but as we're talking, there are going to be a lot, and perhaps there are going to be a lot of people. So
Yeah, you gotta get there way earlier than the launch.
yes,
A lot of people gonna pack the place.
yes, sí. Pero
Uh,
pues a ver qué pasa, vamos a ver si encontramos. Y ves el video. That
just a little
video,
time lapse.
that video it was the video, it was the first video I saw from you.
Oh,
Eh,
yeah, it's a sunrise.
Es un amanecer, qué bonito. Más foto. Otro también. Ah, okay, that's the road that was closed, right?
Yeah. So
Where
there
is
was
where
this
is he
view.
asking?
Probably
Oh,
for
you
some.
didn't know. So
I
okay.
didn't ask. I didn't go there, but maybe some papers or just the reason why you go there. Maybe show your maybe SpaceX ID or something like that. I would guess.
So they were getting in at plants or something like what is that? A plant plant, right?
About the plant, I saw the palm there. I have no idea why they need a palm.
Or is it, they're going to launch a plant or something?
Uh, so yeah, it's maybe I can find something else. I did saw this
In Houston?
no, it's been in Seattle a couple of
Oh,
years
okay.
ago. It's at the Seattle Museum of Flight. It's
I haven't been
actually
there.
it's a command module that was part of the Apollo 11
Apollo.
mission. So this spacecraft, it stayed on the orbit of Moon when the Neil Armstrong and Buzz
Aldrin.
Aldrin, I believe his name, when they landed on the Moon. So this spacecraft was a part of the first Moon mission.
Nice.
Moon mission, sorry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Phil Collins was there, no, right? I think it's
What was that?
Phil Collins was there, right? In that capsule. Because it
I
is an
don't remember
Apple.
his name though.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't remember his name. So that's a little TikTok I made about my first trip
A
to
Honda
Starbase.
beach. Yes.
Yep.
I We all go to the beach because we don't know where the roads end until we see it. Nice picture. Okay, Olexy, what's your main message for the people you want to share?
Just with everything happening in the world, and these crises and Corona and stuff like that, find reasons to be inspired and uh, find hope in space related stuff, because our future is bright, and the age of space exploration is only starting, and we're gonna have a really really incredible future. The SpaceX is gonna have a colony on Mars. It's gonna be real. And yeah, find more reasons to be optimistic about the future. And we some of us might get a chance to go to space actually while we are alive, and SpaceX is proving that. And yeah, I really believe in that vision that Elon Musk is proposing. So it's going to be a pleasure to just be able to document it and just to see it. So I hope everyone's just going to be really inspired by that, because our future is happening here and now.
Okay, let me say that in English. Pretty beautiful. Sabemos que el mundo pues tiene muchas crisis con la pandemia, el corona, etcétera, etcétera. Pero mi mensaje principal pues es de que busquen algo en que se puedan inspirar. Sabemos que hay muchas cosas que pueden estar pasando, pero el hecho de que la exploración espacial esté llegando a su cúspide es algo muy interesante, es algo muy bonito, y el hecho de que pueda estar yo documentándolo, pues algo genial. Sabemos que el hombre va a llegar al planeta Marte porque así lo ha estado demostrando SpaceX. SpaceX está creciendo bastante, el futuro es más brillante. Sigamos confiando en la ciencia, en la exploración espacial, porque viene y esto de estarlo compartiendo, estarlo documentando, pues es más que suficiente, pero busquen algo en que inspirarse y si tienen la oportunidad de ir, pues vayan a Boca Chica. And I add something like, if they have the opportunity to go to Boca Chica, they go. Please go.
Absolutely, you
Yeah,
gotta see it in your own eyes.
sí,
It's incredible. It's nothing like that.
yeah, I know.
There's nothing like that.
Sí, y si tienen la oportunidad de ir a Boca Chica, vayan porque es muy, muy bonito. No sabes hasta que los tienes ahí. Está muy genial. El simple hecho de que puedas ver esa cosota con tus ojos es simplemente increíble. Alexi, uh, before we go, uh, I just want you to know that thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for showing your work and for the words that you were sharing to us. But where can we find you? We know that you have the TikTok. We already see that. But where can we find you? You have Instagram, you have YouTube, you have Facebook. Where can we find you?
Yeah, I have Instagram. It's at Olexy Olexy
Okay.
dot o.
Uh-huh.
And I have Twitter. It's Olexy Ohurtsov. So my first and my last name together at Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a website. It's the name is lovesun.us, or also you can call it Love Sun Us.
Okay.
It's kind of romantic version. um, but yeah, I'm sharing all of this stuff on these platforms, and there's going to be a lot more stuff coming once I move to Austin, Texas.
Perfect. And I have to meet you in person. I have to meet you in
Absolutely, I would
person.
love to. And thank you for actually doing this. I think what you do is very important and inspiring people and giving them hope for space exploration, because it's I think it's our destiny as a living
Species.
species to go out of our planet and be out there among the stars and on other planets. And there is just our journey can be way bigger than just sitting here on Earth and just thinking about our problems, because there's
Yeah.
so many exciting things that we haven't explored yet.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. I agree. I totally agree because sometimes we get lured with our personal problems, but the main thing is that there's only one planet. There's only one. And well, until now we know there's only one in 1,000 kilometers, and our problems is just a little tiny piece of the galaxy. It's not nothing compared what we think about it. Okay,
Yeah, but I mean, considering that every single star has a planet that we know now.
perhaps.
Yeah, and so there is like 100 billion stars in our galaxy, and around each one there is a one planet, and on many of them there is potentially habitable
Okay.
planets. So there is a high chance that we are actually not alone in the universe. We are not sure. Maybe there is no like intelligent life or like a civilization, because they might just die because of the technological development or something like
Yeah.
that, or war. But I'm kind of hopeful for the life outside of Earth.
Yeah, and it will be great if we find something like, but perhaps not like us, but
Yeah.
something. eh?
Um,
Perhaps not intelligence, because not even in this world there are plenty of intelligent people.
I heard a conversation of Lex Friedman and Michio
Okay.
Kaku. He's a I think astrophysicist.
Yes, Michio
Yeah,
Kaku.
yeah. And he was talking about the alien life, and that aliens, they might be actually right in front of our eyes, and we might be just so dumb to just
Yeah.
acknowledge them, because they potentially could just turn themselves into information or like a piece of light, and they could just fly through the galaxy, and we might not even just notice them because we're just not developed enough to to
Yes.
notice them.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sí, y bueno, este que está aquí es el Instagram de Olexy. Aquí está. Se fijan, aquí es Matt Olexy. Sí, aquí está sus fotos, ¿verdad? Y pues aquí está Handsome Olexy, Occupy Mars. Ok. Aquí, como les digo, pues es fotógrafo. Aquí tienen muchas fotos. Pero pues ahí está. Este es su Instagram, su TikTok. TikTok aquí está. Es olexy.o.
Yep.
Ok. And Twitter, Olexy. Let me.
It's my first and last name together, so Olexy
Okay.
Ohurtsov.
Twitter. Already following you. Like the.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sí, Olexy, aquí está.
Yeah, I just follow and retweet bunch of SpaceX related or VR related stuff.
Aquí está. También para que lo sigan. Ok. Very good. Very good, Olexy. And thanks again for your time. Thanks again for sharing your work. And it was a pleasure having you here.
Likewise, Rob, I'm very thankful that you're doing this. We should definitely meet sometime at
Yeah,
Burger
sure.
Pizza,
Yeah, everybody.
and it's been a pleasure to be a guest on your show and your stream. And keep up the good work. It's awesome that you're doing
Thank
this.
you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, entonces let me finish the program. Entonces, señores, pues muchísimas gracias por haberse unido aquí a nuestro programa de en vivo de los sábados. Ya sabe que todos los sábados tenemos aquí un programa. Entonces, pues que hayan compartido un poquito aquí con Olexy y ver su trabajo, pues genial. Entonces, pues nos vemos la próxima semana. La próxima semana vamos a tener a la Mir, él va a estar platicando con nosotros, vamos a estar platicando acerca del James Webb, vamos a estar platicando acerca de la misión Lucy y vamos a estar platicando también de la misión DART. Entonces, para que nos sigan, recuerden que también tenemos nuestro canal de YouTube, si nos está viendo por Facebook, es Glaretum, búsquenos en todas las redes y nos vemos la próxima semana aquí en Glaretum. Y Olexy, muchísimas gracias. That's how we say thank you in Spanish. Muchísimas gracias. I know you understand some words in Spanish because you the other day told me that you have friends that speak Spanish.
Yeah, I have a
So,
bunch of Mexican friends who live in California, so I enjoy I always enjoy hearing Spanish language, and I know some words, but I can't talk unfortunately. But it's really enjoyable. It's a beautiful language.
oh, thank you. Now you have a friend in Mexico too.
That's awesome. Absolutely.
Okay, pues bueno, entonces nos vemos. Please don't go. I'm just going to finish this. Nos vemos.